Hey, what's going on? This is Justin here, and I am back with another physical media movie type of video. If you see me sitting in front of these shelves, you know that we're talking movies. If you're new to the channel, I am a comic artist and children's author, and a lot of times I share my creative process on this channel. I'll share art-related things, creative projects that I'm working on, shows that I've done, etc. But I love to talk about movies. And in the beginning of summer, I was going to do all these ranking videos, right? Because this summer had a lot of entries, new entries into big budget franchises. We had the final Mission Impossible. We had a live action How to Train Your Dragon. We had a spin-off of the John Wick franchise. All these different movies were coming out, and I was like, ooh, I should do ranking videos. And then I did like 3 ranking videos, and then I stopped. I had a very busy, productive, and fun summer, so I can't be mad about that. I did record them all on my Letterboxd. If you're on that app, follow me there. So this is going to be another ranking video because Jurassic World Rebirth came out on physical media, and I thought it would be a fun video to rank all the different Jurassic sequels. I just said sequels because Jurassic Park, I feel, fits on everyone's list at number 1. So we're not going to talk about how amazing the first movie is. It is a classic. It's got that Amblin Spielberg wonderment, and then everything else has been diminishing returns. I still watch them, even though I'd say like 60% of them are pretty bad. I still find enjoyment in them. So we're going to rank the sequels, starting with the very bottom. And we have Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. This movie is super depressing. They kill the Brontosaurus, it gets engulfed in flames, and then they start to introduce all the weird genetic clone stuff with the girl that is the clone of the scientist that used to work on the original Jurassic Park. They introduce a benefactor character who was apparently John Hammond's partner, but there's no mention of him ever 5 movies deep, and it's like, hey, this person existed, and it's like, what? And then it ends in like a weird haunted house type thing where there's like a dinosaur, like a super raptor, trying to like kill everyone in this house, and it's a little scarier than most. So then at the end, all the dinosaurs that are left are released into the real world, and then there's the potential to get dino riders or get like Fast and Furious Vin Diesel riding on a T-Rex. At one point they were talking about merging Fast and Furious and Jurassic Park together. If you don't know what Dino Riders is, it was a cool cartoon. Look it up. The toys were awesome. Next, we have Jurassic World Rebirth, the newest installment. Now, this is not really a Jurassic Park movie, in my opinion. It's a monster movie. I don't know what the big one's called, this thing. I think it's called the Dominus Rex. The Dong Rex, because it looks like a giant penis. Like, it's a pretty effective monster movie. It's scary. Best part of the movie, though, is the one T-Rex sequence that I think they took from the original Michael Crichton novel. But all the other dinosaurs are like these weird hybrid monster mutations. It essentially follows the blueprint of the original movie. 2 sets of groups. There's a family, there's a scientist and other people, and then they like come together at the end for a finale. And there's a lot of nods to the original films, especially the first movie. There's something kind of hollow about it. That's unfortunate because the special effects are really wonderful. And I like Gareth Edwards as a filmmaker. It is not as depressing as Fallen Kingdom, though. So that's a good thing. Next, The Lost World Jurassic Park. What? The more I watch this, the more I don't like it. I don't know what it is. Is it the gymnastics sequence? You know, they unceremoniously kill this lady in Jurassic World, and people were all up in arms about it. The character of Eddie, he gets eaten by 2 T-Rexes, and no one talks about how terrible that is. There's a really crazy sequence with the T-Rex in San Francisco, and it's like running and chasing people, and then they cut to these Asian businessmen, and they're like pointing, and it's supposed to be like, oh, Godzilla. And like that felt very that felt kind of racist. I'm not gonna lie. But Jeff Goldblum in leather, wonderful. Jurassic World Dominion, merging the 2 casts together. It was great to see Sam Neill and Laura Dern back. But again, it has all the stuff that was set up in Fallen Kingdom. The genetic clone is like so confusing and convoluted. But this one does have Fast and Furious-like action sequences in it, which I really enjoyed. It's fine. Like, I love seeing both casts. This is not going great. Jurassic Park 3. I've recorded this video so many times, and at this point, I'm just going to go with it. So it's funny, it's the opposite of this. So, like, the more I watch this, the more I don't like it. The more I watch this, the more I really enjoy it. Kind of a one-off. It's straight to the point. It's not a deeply thought-provoking plot, other than this family wants to get their kid back, who ended up stranded on an island, on one of the islands. They get the help of Sam Neill, who agrees to come back. And it's just like a good time. There's pterodactyls. It ends in a weird raptor speaking to each other thing. Very anticlimactic. Oh, and then the Spinosaurus is kind of cool, but then it kills the T-Rex in the beginning. But then you find out it's not the original T-Rex from the first movie, which is great. This one's fun. This is a fun Jurassic Park movie, so I enjoyed Part 3 a lot. More than Part 2. Part 2 kind of gets lost up its own butt. I feel like a lot of these get lost up its own butt, but this one, it's a good time. So that leaves one movie as my favorite Jurassic Park sequel, and that is Jurassic World. Surprise! I like this movie. There's a lot of this going on. They double down in it, and this, like, Sam Neill's doing it, and then the clone girl's doing it. They're like, this... If the guy from the first movie, what's his name? Muldoon, Clever Girl. If all he had to do was this, and then the raptors would have stopped eating him. Because Chris Pratt, he does that a lot in this movie, and the raptors, they don't attack him. And they introduce like the most famous dinosaur, other than the T-Rex, in this whole franchise, which is Blue. A blue raptor, which is crazy. But I like this movie. It was an allegory for the summer blockbuster. In the movie, they literally are like, people are bored with Jurassic Park, so we need something bigger and stronger and faster. And they essentially create the Indominus Rex, which is the Jurassic World of dinosaurs in the movie Jurassic World. So, and then, they talk about the nostalgia being better, like the older movies being better. And they literally have the T-Rex fight the new T-Rex with the help of Blue. It's like old versus new. It's like, we need more teeth. And then it releases the old T-Rex from the first movie, because you could tell it's got the scars from the raptors. And it's just like big, dumb, silly popcorn fun. It wasn't very convoluted with these later films where it's all about like genetic mutations and clone kids. This was flat out just a fun summer movie. The idea that John Hammond's vision became a reality, and it works until they decide to mess with the formula, which was like, we need more, right? And that's essentially what this franchise is. It's just more. They keep making more. And it's getting so diluted. But here I am, owning all 7 movies like a sucker, because I love the Jurassic Park films. So that's it. That's my rankings of the Jurassic Park sequels. I hope you enjoyed this video. If there's something you want me to rank, let me know in the comments below. And we will see you on the next. Goodbye. Don't eat me, Raptor.